Okay, let us do respiration in plants, children. As you know that plants also do respiration for their survival. So like in our body, we take in air through our nose and give out carbon dioxide through our nose. Likewise, how these plants, they take in air into their body. The first point, from where they are doing their breathing point, where they are breathing, so it is through their stomata. This is the structure of a leaf, microscopic structure of a leaf. Here you can see small holes present on leaves, through which, means you cannot see through the like if we see a leaf, we cannot see anything, but under the microscope when we see, then we will find out these are the small pores, like the pores which are present in our skin. You cannot see any pore in our skin, but still if we feel hot, then sweat is coming out of. From where the sweat is coming, there is no hole can be seen, but suddenly the sweat is coming out. So this type of thing is called as pore, pore, pore. Such pore is also present on leaves, on green stem of plants. They are called as stomata, stomatal opening. Through this air is going in and coming out. Okay, now what is written in your book is that plants are made up of cells. Like animals, they respire in order to release energy. They have cellular respiration. Plants synthesize sugar, glucose during they are whatever glucose they have prepared, during photosynthesis, that they use for produce energy. The glucose molecule break down in the presence of oxygen, means there is a reaction taking place between glucose and oxygen. Okay, the reaction is taking place. The glucose which was formed during photosynthesis is broken down. Broken down means there is a chemical reaction taking place in presence of oxygen, which will cause to release energy as well as carbon dioxide plus water. And it is a stepwise reaction, and is the representation. Okay, now what happens? Plants do not have specific organs for breathing. They utilize simple process of diffusion for exchanging gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. They do with the help of small openings on the surface of their leaves. These openings are called stomata. Stomata are generally open during the daytime. Listen very carefully. Stomata are generally open during daytime and remain closed at night. Why they are open during the daytime, fully open? Because what happens, during the daytime they are doing photosynthesis as well as respiration. They are doing two processes together, photosynthesis as well as respiration. So both the gases, oxygen is entering as well as carbon dioxide is entering into the stomata. Why oxygen is entering into the stomata? For the respiration. Why carbon dioxide entering into the stomata? For photosynthesis. Photosynthesis and respiration both are opposite processes. Okay. During photosynthesis, what happens? Photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is taken in. Respiration, carbon dioxide is taken in. Oxygen is given out. During respiration, what happens? Oxygen is taken in, carbon dioxide is given out. So this is the process. So during daytime, both carbon dioxide and oxygen are to be entered, and both carbon dioxide and oxygen are to be taken out. So they are open during the daytime, but at night there is no photosynthesis, only respiration to be taken place. So they are they are closed at night. Only respiration, little bit they do the respiration. ठीक है, only they do respiration, not the photosynthesis. Okay, now in addition to doing this exchange of gases, open stomata also helps the plant for the process of transpiration. What is the process of the transpiration? See the stomata. From this stomata not only gases are coming out, also little drops of water vapor also coming out. This process is called transpiration, is an important part of the water cycle in nature. It is by this process that plants lose their excess water through their open stomata. Means when we have excess water, we urinate, हम लोग इसको बाहर निकाल देते हैं. बट वॉट अबाउट द प्लांट्स, हाउ दे रिमूव देयर एक्सेस वाटर? They remove their excess water through their stomata. Excess water through their stomata. This process is called as transpiration. So transpiration is the process of removal of excess water through the stomata. Now there are certain conditions. ठीक है, what happens in the condition dark? What happens when it is dark at night? Photosynthesis and respiration. What happens to the processes of photosynthesis and respiration? There is respiration in the dark at night, but no photosynthesis because no sunlight. So overall result, oxygen taken in, carbon dioxide given out, no photosynthesis. Appropriately dim light means early morning or in the evening time, 5 o'clock like time. Photosynthesis rate is equal to respiration rate. Both the things are going together. Photosynthesis rate is equal to the time taken for the photosynthesis, and the time means the speed at which the photosynthesis is taken place and the speed at which respiration is taking place. Both are same. So there is no net intake, means whatever carbon dioxide is utilized by the photosynthesis, it is released by respiration, as well as whatever oxygen is released during photosynthesis, it will be utilized for the by the respiration. Means here photosynthesis, whatever oxygen is liberated out, it will be used as respiration. So there will be no net result, intake or result of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The bright light, what happens in the bright light, like morning sunlight, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, bright sunlight, photosynthesis rate is higher than the respiration rate. Carbon dioxide taken in and oxygen is given out. Here most of the oxygen gas is taken given out. So fresh, it is where we feel fresh in the morning because more and more oxygen gas is there. Beings besides stomata, other part of the plant like woody branches, they are made up of dead cells. There is a pore called lenticell. Like stomata, where their hard woody stem is there, barks are there, then it is called as lenticell. They also help underlying living cells to exchange gases. Means what happens, this is suppose a stem, and here it is a hard woody structure. This is the bark is there, bark, ठीक है, and inside this bark, this portion, inside this portion it is living cells. तो bark में ऊपर में यहाँ पर pore होगा, that is called as lenticels. This will allow, अगर outside bark is dead, but under it is a dead living cell is present. Bark is dead, but under it is a living cell, so it will need respiration. It needs respiration. All living cells, they respire. So through lenticell, like stomata, lenticels are also pores that are present on dead cells, so they allow exchange of gases. ठीक है. This next is the cells in the roots of the plants also need oxygen to survive. They take in air through the air spaces present in between the soil particles. In the soil also air is present, so roots, they also take oxygen. A plant can therefore die if overwatered. If we pour excess water in the soil, so plants cannot take oxygen because the air will be completely replaced by water. Completely there will be no air but only water and water, so the roots cannot respire, ultimately the roots will die. ठीक है. And the potted plants, when you see a potted plant, उस पॉट के नीचे एक छेद होता है जिससे कि उसके पास एक्सेस वाटर निकल जाए, और वो थोड़ा सॉइल थोड़ा लूज होना चाहिए. इफ़ सॉइल इज़ नॉट लूज and there is no air, then the plants can also die. So this was about the respiration in the plants. The next video we are going to do respiration in animals and respiration in humans. Okay.